kids, big kids, little kids, comic books and toys for all the girls and boys.
Hey everybody, we're finally back to do another drawing video of Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender. The drawing of Aang we're going to do is based on The Promise by Dark Horse Comics. And we're going to review this book as well.
Hey, what's going on everybody? Adam and McCunna and Kaola back to do another drawing with you.
Hi.
And today we're drawing Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender, and we were basing it on some older designs from the Dark Horse graphic novel, The Promise. So let's get right into it. We're going to do a quick sketch in pencil just to kind of rough out what we're drawing, and then we'll go over it in marker and color it. Okay, so we're going to start real quick with the top of the head, which we're going to do an oval shape, and we're going to start with just like an upside down U shape. Okay. Not too big, but not too small. You want to make sure that you can draw his eyes in there and everything else. And the top of the head is rounded, so you don't want it to be too pointy, because the point is going to come down at the other part, which is like a regular U, which will connect. And there's your oval. So then we're going to add some little curved lines. Like this? Yes. You could probably make it a little, you could round it out a little bit more later, but that's fine. So we're going to add some lines for his neck, and then we're going to bring his shoulders down. Okay. And then we're basically forming out his body. So we're going to draw from those shoulders. We're going to basically do another U shape. See how I connected the shoulders with that U shape?
Like this?
Yeah, that's great. So now we're going to draw two more lines. This is going to be kind of like where his waist will be. And then we'll connect those like that. Now look how far apart I'm giving him some, you don't want to make him too skinny down there. And now we're going to draw his lower part here. This is where his legs will come out from. So this is also like a stretched out U shape, right? Now we're going to draw we're going to do one leg first. So we're going to draw two lines, and they're coming out kind of at an angle. We're going to, yeah.
Awesome.
It's going to get thinner. It starts out thicker at the top and gets thinner, right? Because it's coming out, he's got hips, right? So it comes down, and then we're doing one leg first. Okay, you got a little ahead of yourself. Okay, so now we're going to draw the lower part of the leg, the calf area, and that is thick at the top, and then it gets thin again at the ankle. And then the foot comes out like that. Okay. Now the other leg. All right, it's going to come over here. Same thing. This little, like a little area for some lines for the knees. And then I'm just going to bring the leg. It's going to kind of be, it's going to be at a little bit of a different angle. So the foot is going to come out like this. Just to give him a little bit of a action pose here. We're just getting back into the groove of things here. It's been a long time since we've done a drawing video. Okay. So now we're going to do the other arm. We're going to do two kind of half circles on either side of him. And then this arm is going to extend outwards because we're going to have him holding his staff. So this is like another oval shape here. You can make it a little bit longer. And then it's gonna come outwards and then down. And then I'm just gonna draw like a little oval shape for his hand.
Like that?
Yeah. Okay. And now for this arm, we're gonna do a little foreshortening. This gets kind of tricky. So we're gonna draw part of the arm just like that. but this will look pretty cool if we can get it right. Now this part is kind of like a U at an angle, and it's going to curve up, kind of like that. And it starts out thicker here, and then it's going to get thinner because this is the wrist. Now we're going to draw, let's see, the best way to do this is we're going to draw kind of like a stretched out funky W here. And then we're going to draw another one of them.
This?
Yeah, kind of like that. There should be a little curved at the top, or in the middle, I should say. So I drew two of them basically on top of each other. How did I what?
How do you do that?
How did I do two on top of each other? Well, I did the first one, which is here, which you drew. And then I drew another one, which is just kind of on top of it. All right, so now I'm going to draw the thumb, and the thumb is going to be sticking out like this. It's kind of like this question mark shape almost. And then the hand is at an angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to do one finger, and the middle finger is the longest, so it's going to like go up at an angle, kind of like, don't draw what I'm drawing right now, but it's kind of like a roof of a house or an arrow, because once you get to the middle finger, then the fingers are going to start to get smaller again, and we're actually going to have this finger stick out and down a little bit, kind of like that. This looks much better in my sketch than it does here. I'm gonna have to fix this up. How'd I do it right there and I didn't mess up here? See, even when we're drawing and we're looking at something, sometimes we make mistakes, which I've kind of made it a little funny here. This finger should be a little bit longer. This finger should be up a little. Fingers can be difficult.
Yes.
It's okay. We are learning and we're having fun, and that's all that matters. Okay, so now we're going to get into some of the details. So, Aang has this top part that comes down over his side. It only covers up part of his body. So it's going to extend a little past his body, and then we're going to do a fold here. And then we're going to do another line that comes down, and then it's going to fold down this way. It's going to go up, and it's kind of like, this is like his belt area that we drew, and we're kind of like tucking this here, and then it's going to go over like that. Then we could draw another line here.
Like this?
Sure. And then he's got this part that hangs down over his, just this one arm. So we're actually going to cover up part of the arm that we drew, because we're not going to see that part right there. And it's okay if this looks really messy right now. There's a lot of stuff that we can fix once we go in with a marker. So now I'm going to draw his sash or his belt, and this is going to kind of come down and then up. Whew, it's been a while since I've given some instructions on how to draw that it's sometimes difficult to articulate exactly what I need you guys to do.
Oh, you make the eyes?
We are going to, but first we're going to do this part that comes down across here. So he's got this, I don't know what this is called. But basically like his robe comes down this way and then it comes down
more close
across. Yep. And then it comes down like that. And then he's got this thing that comes down in front of his crotch, which is like an arrow shape. Like that. And then right below the knee, his pants get thicker. So kind of like that. So we're going to make like a little curve shape here. And then we're going to have his pants come out like that. and then go back up. So he's got really baggy pants on.
It's the monk's clothes.
Like a monk. Good for flying around in. Okay, I'm gonna draw
I'll
some
get he would
lines.
be sweaty.
You think he's gonna be sweaty? So then, right above his, the top of his foot, his boot kind of comes up like that, and then there's a curve here, 2 curves just like that. Okay, now the neck, we've got just a couple lines right there, and then his shoulder blade here.
I think we would make his necklace. His consing.
He doesn't have the necklace in the picture that I drew from. So we'll just leave that out for now. So for this hand's a little tricky. So it's at an angle, and we're gonna draw the thumb first. So we're gonna draw a line that comes down, and it's folding over because it's holding the staff.
Like this?
It kind of looks like,
This?
kind of like that, yeah. Like if you look at I did a sketch originally, everybody, so this is just kind of what we're working from. So it goes like that, and then this part of the hand comes down, but not all the way, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw the staff that comes through here, and you can have it come behind him. So he's holding the staff like that. And then these fingers go behind the staff and then come out like this, and you can see part of the fingers like that. So there would be one, there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers that go behind the staff that he's holding. You want to try to like make the staff really long. It goes behind him. I draw right through my figure, that way I can see where this part comes out is lined up with this one. Okay, this is a lot of sketching, I know, but we're gonna get to the good stuff in a few minutes. So in the middle of his head, where Aang has, at least in the style that he's drawn, that they draw, we usually do almond-shaped eyes, because this is kind of like an anime style. We're gonna draw even bigger almond shapes, and then we're gonna draw his eyes, some circles on the inside of those. And we got his eyebrows. And he's got like a little V-shaped nose, and then it comes up for some nostrils. I'm gonna give my Aang a smile, and I'm gonna make his chin a little pointier, and I'm gonna actually make his head a little bit bigger, and then we have his ears that stick out. Aang has big ears that stick out. And then he's got his arrow on his head, the very defining arrow, and then it comes straight down, like so. And there's my very rough, loose Aang.
Shouldn't we do like an arrow on here? Because it kind of shows.
No, he does have an arrow on his left arm, but because it's covered here and because we're seeing the underside of this arm, we can't see his tattoo on that side. So there's no tattoo that, in at least the drawing that I was looking at, that I could see from that side.
So are you gonna ink?
Yep, so we can ink now. We have some thin markers, and we're still follow along with me, because there may be some spots that we can touch up and fix in regard to the clothes. You ready, bud?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the eyes. And I'm going to start inking them. Basically following the shape that I already laid down. I may touch up some things here and there. I may also mess up. Again, table's kind of wobbly. There's 3 of us crammed in this little table. So it does make it hard to draw sometimes. I know a lot of artists, when we draw, we're really like hovering over the artwork, kind of like Kaola is doing. So I don't even know if you could see his drawing. So it's a little hard for me to keep my head out of the drawing. I'm gonna draw his eyeballs, and then he's got his pupils here.
I'm doing the arrow.
I'll try to follow along. so we do it together. And I believe he has brown eyes that will color. And see, I just messed up because my marker bled. These are brand new markers, so there's a lot of ink in them, and mine just bled into the paper, making it look like he has a very funny eye. So now we're doing his eyebrows. I'm not sure I like these markers. Mine's bleeding a lot.
Yeah, my eye things are too thick. It looks like he like painted them with like.
Oh, yours looks fine. Mine looks a little weird. I'm giving my Aang a smile. I'll even give him some little dimples here. Okay, now for the head, I'm gonna try to get a good oval shape here for his head. His ear. Okay, I like your Aang face. It's good. Good job. Now I'm coming down to a point for his chin. In real life, people don't usually have pointy chins like that, but or that pointy. But it's a cartoon, so that's okay.
All cartoons have different sayings.
Yeah. And our dog just showed up, so if you hear somebody licking their lips, that's our pup in the background. So I'm going to draw some details for the ears. I'm going to draw a line there, and another line that comes down. 2 lines that come down like that. This ear came out kind of funny.
Yeah, my one's too stressed.
Well, yours looks like it's like he's tilting his head a little bit. And that's fine. Again, we're just trying to have some fun as well as learn something. So I have that there, those 2 lines underneath the neck. Now I'm going to draw just a little part of the shoulder here. So see how I got a Band-Aid on, so see how I just drew that little line there? Because now this part of his fabric is gonna come down. Whoa, you're shaking the table. Like that. But what I wanted you to do was I wanted you to come up over the shoulder, because now this fold goes behind him. So it kind of like looks like it's wrapping around him. And then the same thing here. See how where that line is? I'm gonna go a little ahead of it and bring that down. Actually, I'm gonna bring that down a little further. And then I'm gonna bring another line down here, and it's going to go a little further than that part. And then it's gonna come down, another line there. And then it's going to loop down like this. So let me show you. Move your arm. So this line would come down here. Okay, that's this line right here. Now watch what I do with it, because this part is being like tucked under his belt area. So watch. So now we're gonna go up just a little bit. Okay. I think you got ahead of yourself and already did that. So now I'm coming down. Okay, now watch what I do. No, not that. No, it's just coming down just a little bit. Anyways, watch. What you're drawing right there is the belt. So here, let me help you. For anyone that made the mistake. So Kayla just started to go down, and he was drawing the sash. We're still drawing the top of his, whatever this is called, his outfit here. And now it's gonna curve up. So watch what we do, Kayla. Watch what we do. Pay attention. It's gonna curve up and kind of like over this shoulder a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's going to follow the shape of the shoulder, which is going at an angle up towards his neck. We're going to draw another line that just kind of comes down a little bit, and then we'll connect these two like that. And this is by no means perfect. Yeah. It's okay. We're just having fun. I'm going to draw some more wrinkle lines here just for fun. Then he's got this part that comes down like that over his shoulder of his left arm, and then comes down almost like a wing. And then underneath that is just a little bit more of his outfit. And then he's got a bunch of wrinkles here. Okay. You're skipping ahead. It makes it very hard to give instructions when you're skipping ahead of me. Okay? So now I'm going to do this part of the belt, which kind of comes like that and loops up a little bit. So first I came down, right there.
No, but I still have part in like my regular chest.
No, you don't. This is right here. This part is this part. You just didn't go down that far. Okay? So that's okay. So it just means that yours is up a little higher. So now I'm going to draw some wrinkles in the belt. Try not to hold the marker on the paper. If you don't keep it moving, it makes like these little dots. Like, see how you're doing these dots? It's because you're keeping your pen on your paper. Okay? So now this part kind of comes down and loops up like an S. And then we connect that part there. And then another line here. All right. And now we're going to draw this line here. Ink this line where it comes down all the way down. This is the bottom part. And then we're going to go up. So it comes out like that. Yes. And then it's going to come like that. And then we're going to do like a curve. And then right here, this part comes up and over. And that part comes down like that. And another curve. Oh boy. I'm making all kinds of mistakes myself, so don't feel bad. Doing all these folds and overlapping, all this overlapping cloth can be difficult. So now I'm doing the two lines for the arrow that comes in front of him like that. I'm going to draw a couple folds here, or wrinkles. Kayla, nobody can see your drawing.
They can.
All right, so now the legs are going to come down like that, and then they're going to flare out, and this is his baggy pants here, and then they come back down like that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. All right. And if you want, you could extend that line down so it kind of looks like it's overlapping. Draw some wrinkles underneath where his kneecap would be. Okay.
But one thing we forgot to do.
What did we forget?
We forgot to do like that little curve line.
Well, we didn't yet because you skipped ahead. You drew the arm. We're not even on the arms yet.
You did the arms already?
Yeah, he didn't follow along at all with us.
Oh,
I know. All right, so now we're gonna do the lower part of the leg, the calves, and the foot. So it starts out thicker and gets thinner, and then it gets thicker again when you come to the foot. You cheated.
How do you cheat?
Well, he skipped ahead. Makes it very hard to give instructions when you're skipping ahead.
Oh, really?
Okay. So we're just adding the details and the footwear. I'll let McCunna catch up a little bit. Your Aang has a very thin waist. He must be on a diet. It looks like somebody twisted him. like he's like a rubber band man or something. Maybe what it is yours again is in motion. I remember you always drew things in motion, so your guy is spinning or something. Are you ready to color?
Yeah.
Okay. So this would probably be his skin color, so you can start with that. All right, so I'm gonna start inking the shoulder here. It's gonna come down. And another line down like that. It's gonna
I'm always
flare
bad
up.
at the feet.
I think your feet look fine.
Except this one. This one looks weird.
What one?
Actually, both of them look really weird.
They look like they're like small.
Don't
feet.
even talk, Mr. Twisty Tie Hangman.
You're twisty talk.
Yeah. Okay, then it's sound's gonna come up. And hey, it's okay. Mine is far from perfect. I made tons of mistakes.
Oh, one mistake I forgot to do.
You
I
forgot to
forgot
make
to
a mistake?
erase.
Oh, that's okay. You can do it now. Yep, there's the eraser.
Tune in.
So you see how this is the thumb, and the thumb is kind of like bending
Yeah.
like that. And then these fingers would be coming down.
His legs disappear.
And he's got like a thing there. Now for this, I'm gonna see if I could fix up my thumb here. Once Kayla's done erasing and shaking the table. Here, can I help you? There you go. Can you scoot over just a little bit to give me some room? Okay. So now I'm
I'm Twisty Tie.
You're twisty tie.
I am Twisty Tie.
It's so twisty. You can't spin around.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It makes sense to me.
Kayla, you're starting to move over towards me and you're hitting me while I'm drawing, and I'm having a hard enough time not messing this drawing up. So you see when I do the fingers, I'm kind of like doing these little loops here just to kind of give you a sense of where the fingers bend.
Can I have blue?
Yeah. He's got this, doing the palm of his hand here. Okay. If you need anything, instead of reaching over me, just ask, okay? And I'll gladly help you. So we're using that, like if you wanted to shade in this part, I start out with the lighter orange and then I would go to the darker orange. We don't have the exact colors necessarily of his clothes,
Yeah.
but that's okay. So there we go. There's my Aang. I'm gonna draw his. Not my best drawing, but that's okay. I'm finished drawing the staff. Let's see if I can get this right. I didn't want it to be right. Oh, you just bumped me behind the hand, but that's okay. Okay. Good, McKenna. I like yours. Both of you did a good job. This one is waist is a little thin. I'm gonna erase real quick. So if you want to wait before. So now we just erase our drawing pencil lines.
You gotta.
Okay. Now I'm gonna color
My
his
face to face.
blush first.
Which one is that?
This one, same one. I've
This
got
one?
3 for each of us.
Uh-huh.
So now we're just coloring. If you want to speed ahead, do your coloring or hang out with us, either one is cool. We really appreciate everybody watching. It's been a while. What have we been doing? Why haven't we been able to keep up with our drawing videos? We were, let's see, the kids were finishing school. So they are now on summer break. And I've been working. You're gonna add a background? Okay, awesome. And I have been extremely busy with finishing up Punk Taco 2.
And we were just in Oregon.
And we took a vacation. So yeah, but mostly because school was really busy. Everybody was kind of tired. And to be honest, we haven't been getting a lot of views lately, so there wasn't a lot of motivation to put in the extra work when we were all so tired already from all of our other responsibilities. But we want to get back into it. We're going to be doing drawing videos as well as book reviews and some other fun things. We're going to see how much we can get done. What do you need? Just ask.
Brown.
Okay, brown. Okay. So there was a light brown though. I guess this is kind of a light brownish. It's more of an orange though. I thought I had another brown. I'm just going to use the orange anyways. It's kind of a brownish orange. And I'm going to use the same color for this. Actually, I'm going to use the brighter orange first. So I know a lot of you out there have been busy as well with school and regular pandemic life. What can I get you, McKenna? It gets a little overwhelming at times. It's been a really, really crazy year. But we appreciate everybody drawing with us, hanging out with us. Hopefully you've had some fun. I've seen a lot of great drawings that people have done. Shout outs to our friends Owen and Spencer who do a lot of drawings with us. I know some schools have been doing some drawings with us. That's really cool. This is really not the right color, but it's okay.
That's for like Samhain.
It's for what? Oh, for the shadow.
Yeah, this one's for it.
Yeah, I could have used that. I could mix them together and it'll look fine. And brown for this.
You need to code super hard to make it dark.
McKenna, there's lots of color crayons. Just let me know what you need.
Oh.
Yellow. So whoever's doing drawing with us, make sure to post up your drawings so we can see it. We'll give you a shout out. Thank you for hanging out and drawing with us. Our messy drawings here.
This is part orange? Sure.
No, this is more yellowish. That's okay. It's fine. None of it really matters. This is more of like this color. We're hoping to do some comic conventions this year, but even now I still don't, even though everything's opening up, I'm still not sure if that's going to happen. We shall see.
I wish you could erase crayons.
You can.
Could a little bit, but not too much. I think I'm going to use this for some shadow here. No whistling. All right. Let's see if I could use this brown. This darker orange for. I need like some crayon holders.
We do have them, but you took the crayons out.
No, those weren't working either. It's just, I don't know.
So we have one of those.
What we need still is a bigger space to record, because it's just so cramped over here. I'm just adding some shadow. And the yellow.
I'm gonna get a green can.
A green crayon? Okay. You're gonna make him outside? Hey, I like that. It's like he's spinning around. That looks really cool.
Seen the Arctic.
I love it.
Find the cells.
Let's see. I guess I'll use brown for shading here. Underneath this. Probably should have used a little bit more of a gray color than the brown. That's okay.
Where's the red?
The red, this is the reddish color we have. Yeah. It's like a reddish orange. You mean what I used for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I used. All right, I'm gonna sign my name.
My stubby.
I
I think that's supposed to be mine.
That's fine. We share. Okay, it didn't come out that bad. I wasn't too happy at first, but you know what? It was fun. Hey, I like yours.
Yeah.
I like how he's kind of like looking up, like he's being very mischievous. Yours almost looks like the young Aang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. And I like the energy that's going on here. Who's that? Is that Appa? Nice. What's going on here? What are these? Oof. I don't know. You don't want to tell me because you think I should know. All right. Well, I apologize. I'm not sure. All right, everybody. Here is Aang. How did that happen?
What?
Oh, I got a crayon across the thing. Thank you for drawing with us. We really appreciate it. We had a bit of a tough start to this drawing, but I think they all came out pretty good. Yeah. Everybody happy with them?
Yeah.
So thank you for drawing with us, and we'll be back real soon to do another drawing with you. Peace, love, and art.
Have a nice day. Hello there. Today we are reviewing Avatar The Last Airbender, The Promise. This book is written by Jinlun Yang and drawn by Guahiru and published by Dark Horse Comics. This story takes place about a year after the events of the animated TV series. In the story, the Harmony Restoration Movement tries to kick all the Fire Nation people out of the Earth Kingdom, but Zuko tries to stop them. Zuko is worried that he may turn out evil like his father, so he makes Aang promise to stop him at all costs. I really enjoyed this book. Jinlun Yang is a great writer, and Guahiru's art is amazing. I almost like it better than the actual show's artwork. This book is not my favorite out of the comic book sequels, but I still really like it. It's really neat that Dark Horse collected these comics in the larger format, because these 3 books collect 3 different paperbacks, and I prefer reading the stories all together rather than in separate volumes. I give this book a 9 out of 10. You can get your copy at a local comic store or Amazon. I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching, and please click the like button. Peace, love, and happy reading.